Hi. Welcome back to my video. Um, if you guys don't know who I am, if you are new to my channel, my name is Gwenllian Jacobi, and I'm a soon-to-be published author. It is day 8 of Camp Nanowrimo. Now it is early, it's like gone 7, but like I've been up since 6 trying to get myself up. Like, I've been trying to, but really I've just been like, it's so cold this morning, so I'm like, you know, when it's so cold and like you're underneath the duvet and you're like, I don't want to get out into the cold. So it's just a struggle of getting out of bed. It's just I think it's way too early for me. I don't do well waking up early, as much as I wish I could wake up early so I can get stuff done and then go to bed like 10:30 or something like that, and then wake up again like this. Like, I used to do this when I was in college, and I just couldn't get through the day without having at least 2 coffees, or at least a coffee. You know, it's just no, no. So as you can tell, I am in my comfy wear. I'm in my dressing gown. Anyway, this morning, I'm actually doing one of my secret projects that you can't know. But I'm gonna get on with that. And then I'm going to get on with some plotting for my book. Don't know what time I will finish this, so if I finish this by just before 9, then I will I'll be exercising then though by 9. So if that is so, then I will be plotting my book this afternoon, and then I'll be writing this evening. So it's going to be a really long day. It's going to be a really, really long day. So yeah, because I need to plot more of my book, because I need to know what one of my characters' motives are. Because at the moment I know there's a motive. I know that she's going off to do something, but I don't know what it is at the moment. All I know is that she's meeting this guy, and that's it. So I don't know what that motive is. I need to figure it out, because I'm gonna be stuck. That's the next chapter I need to write out, and I have no clue what she's doing. So I need to plot that out. After that, then I'll know her motive, and I can make more chapters and stuff like that and carry the story along. So I could probably write another 4 chapters at least today, maybe, or 2. I don't really mind if it's only 2 more chapters. But I just need to know how the story's going to go along. I think I'm just hitting a writer's block at the moment. I just can't figure out this one scene. Well, I kind of have, but it's just that I can't figure out a character. Like, I realised something about this book. I think it works, it's just that I don't know how, like, I don't know how that would affect one of my characters, I guess, development. I can't think of what path she's traveling. So I'm a bit stuck on that. I just don't know what else to do at the moment. I'm trying my best to outline as much as possible. So maybe I'll try and outline everyone else's and just try and see how that would maybe work. Because I might find something then for her. I just don't know what it is at the moment. So I'm gonna go and think about the characters. Hopefully, if I can work them out, maybe I can be able to work out her point of view. That's what I'm hoping anyway, so I think I'm going to do that. I hit kind of, not really writer's block. Well, it kind of was. Basically, like I said before, I wanted to do a bit more outlining so I could get what one of these characters' motives are, but also how that will interlink with the rest of the other characters' point of views and how it'll develop the story. So I looked, I tweaked it for a very long time. I looked at my outline on my laptop. I mean, I tried, and then I was trying to get down to writing for I think it was 2 hours like that. I got sidetracked so many times. I was procrastinating. I think it just wasn't my day yesterday, so I don't know. It's just, oh, excuse me. So I just drank coffee. I tried this Dalgona coffee, and it was really nice. It was very strong though, so I had to stir it in and use a straw because anything on the top that was coffee was so strong. Because I had it was Nescafe Intense, so I think that was also why. So I did stir in, and then yeah. So it was really nice though. But oh my God, I'll be bouncing off the walls all day. Basically, no matter how much I tried to write, I even got up the Lord of the Rings like music behind, like the background music, the bit where the hobbits are, the you probably know what theme tune I'm talking about, unless you have not watched or read The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. What, read them. Though I haven't read The Lord of the Rings either. I'm gonna be basically I started reading the Silmarillion. I've also decided that I was going to partly listen to the audiobook as well, because some bits I'm not really getting because there's so much to the book. So I've just decided that I was going to find the Silmarillion audiobook. I don't have any money at the moment, so otherwise I would have bought the audiobook. So I got off YouTube. So I found it on YouTube. Do not criticize me, okay? Do not shame me for doing that. I am broke. Ish. I'm saving up to edit my book, okay? So I've only just now got the money, so I do not want to be using that on things at the moment. So whatever I can find that will help me. Anything. I try to not spend a lot, okay? So, but either way, so I decided, because yeah, last night my stepdad, he had to wake up early because he works for the NHS, so he wakes up quite early, about 6:30, between 6:30 and 6:30, yeah, about. So he usually goes to sleep quite early, but I only just got off my laptop at about 9, and he was already asleep. So I didn't exactly, because basically I have a thing where I have to read out loud. It's just a thing that I have. It's a quirk, and I don't mind it. It's more fun reading it out loud, to be fair, and also I absorb things easily, like the plot of the book and the characters. I find it a lot easier to read it out loud than it is in my head, because I just get lost, and then I get like little songs or whatever stuck in my head, and then I'm trying to read. It just does not work. I think that's just, I don't know if it's a dyslexic thing or whatever, but it's my quirk either way that I just work around. I've always read out loud when I was younger, so I think I just stuck with it throughout my whole life. So, and I'm not about to quit now. Like, I do read sometimes in my head. If it's a book I've read before, then maybe I can read it in my head. If not, and it annoys them, then I go downstairs and read, because as much as I try to read in my head at times, it just does not work for me. And I read so slow in my head. So, yeah. What works for you, innit? Whatever works for you. So, but either way, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, I'm reading the Silmarillion. Can't speak now. The Silmarillion at the moment. Though I am listening to the audiobook and like going along with the book. Alright, so it is 3:42. I'm done writing for today. I just think that if I'm gonna push myself this much, I'm probably not gonna end up finishing this this Camp Nanowrimo. I don't think I am in this rate otherwise, if I'm gonna keep on pushing myself to the limits. I think that for the next Friday and Sunday, I'm gonna write 600 to 800 words, probably 600 words, and obviously not write on my birthday. I think I need to take a chill pill and try and recoup myself, I guess, because it's this word count thing. I could probably easily catch that up within the next week. Just add an extra 100 or 200 words to my goal, and I could probably get it back up, and get back what I've lost. I just think that I'm worrying too much to try and get above the word count so that Saturday I can relax. I just think that I've pushed myself a lot these weeks, and I think I just need to take a break. And I feel like if I'm gonna push myself to write, it's not gonna work for me, and I may not write the words that I want to write. I may not be as good as what it usually is, and I don't want it to be like that where I'm just forcing myself to write something. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you gotta force yourself to write, but when you're doing it constantly, you're just gonna feel less motivated each day. So if you feel like today's not working for you, take a break. I mean, take a few days off. I mean, you can write here and there if you want, try and get to maybe a few hundred words in here and there, but just make sure that you just don't push yourself too much, because at the end of the day, my goal is to write 50,000 words by the end of this month. I'm not going to hit that goal if I'm going to keep on pushing myself when I am not feeling in the mood to write. I can maybe write a couple hundred words, but don't push yourself too much to the point that you're like, oh yeah, I want to write 2,000 words today because I'm below on count. No, you're just gonna make yourself feel overwhelmed and not want to write, which is not what you want to do. Okay, so it is day 12 of Camp Nano. I'm just trying to work out a bit more of my book, because basically I need to work out how many days it gets for these certain people in my book to get from one place to another. It's basically they're on a separate journey to the rest of the characters, and I need to figure out the timeline between what they're doing and what the other characters are doing for the time being. So I'm just working that out now, and then I'm going to add a few chapters in. So hopefully I'll be finished by 1. Then what I want to do is have something to eat, and then I think I may read a chapter or 2 of The Hobbit, because I actually finished The Silmarillion yesterday. I binge read it, and I only finished it late last night. I think it was before 12 night. So yeah, I didn't get all of it. I think I rushed some of it, to be fair, because I really wanted to finish it. But there's so much in it that I think that either way I'm going to be rereading it again at some point, or at least listen to the audiobook whenever the money to get it, though, that is. Because I don't know, I'm trying to save up my money for editing, and I've got enough money, so I want to make sure that I have enough money to last me as well, to be on the safe side, because I don't have a job at the moment. Hopefully that will change. But yeah, so what I'm going to do too, my dogs are on a mission. I don't know what she's doing. I will ignore her for a minute and see what she's up to in a sec. But yeah, so I'm just going to figure out this. At the moment, I'm using a different notebook because I found that my other one was messy. So I've just got a separate notebook. What I realised is that I'm using it the wrong way. It's actually meant to be the other way around. What am I doing? I don't know what I've done with this notebook. Basically, I've got a notebook that's for left-handed people. So it's meant to be flipped the other way. And at the moment, I'm using it on... Why am I give up with myself sometimes? But either way, yeah, I'm trying to work out this. So I don't know what I've done with it. I think I've used it the wrong way. Yeah, I think I have. I'll rip it out and then I'll just put it in the front because there's Polly Pockets. The little small Polly Pockets, so things at the front. Anyway. Oh my days, what is with me? Yeah, I've done it the wrong way. It's fine. So either way, yeah, I'm working out journey, because then I need to work out the journey that they're having together to get to another place. Basically, there's going to be a lot of journeying, a lot of obstacles in the way for my characters, and yeah, basically they're trying to build an army. Long story short, they're trying to build an army against the evil people, and so far they do not have the upper hand. The bad guys do. Yeah. So they're trying to rush and get as many people as they can to basically fight the bad guys and hopefully win. And I realized that my wars are gonna this war is gonna be a couple of days, because realistically, wars don't last just one. There's not just one battle and then we go, ooh, victorious. You know, the good guys are victorious and all that. And no, that's not how it works. It's usually over a few days, quite a few days or months. So I need to work out how they're going to do this. So yeah. So I'm gonna get back to this. I may also make myself some toast. I haven't eaten yet. So at the moment I'm just having my my Americano coffee. It's those little cans, Costa ones, because my stepdad gave me a lot of them because he got them for free from the NHS. So he just brought some home. I was like, here you go, I know you like coffee. He bought me like 10 cans. I was like, bloody hell. Like, they're not like the normal ones either. They're like the heavy coffee ones. So, well, at least I won't be falling asleep anytime soon. Right, so it's about 7 o'clock now. I am done for today. I just not doing any more. But I've actually managed to write 1,000 words today of my book, because I actually figured out my plot. Don't mind the dogs in the background. That's my dogs barking at whatever in the garden. I don't know what. By this point, they're whippets and they're natural hunting dogs. We got them from Dogs Trust, and I think they were hunting dogs in the past. So anything in the garden that they see, they will bark at. But then again, any normal dog barks at anything that's gone into the garden. So, so yeah. But now I actually managed to do a timeline today. I also did some notes as well, but like it's helped me a lot. See, it looks a bit of a mess, but trust me, it's a good mess. Like me, huh? No, it has helped me a lot because I didn't know how long this war was gonna last or something like that. That's happening in my book, and I think I've got it somewhat outlined. I mean, it's not like a definite outline. It's just like something there so I can base my work off, like my story off it. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna be guessing all the time, and I'm gonna get a lot of information wrong. And yeah. I think now that I've done that, it's helped me a lot. And I think that what I'm going to do every day, well, maybe not tomorrow. I want to get a lot of words done tomorrow of my book. So I'm hoping to get like, I don't know, 3,000 to 4,000 words. We'll see what happens tomorrow, if I'm in a good mood or not. Hopefully I can get that, like, a lot of words done, because I'm behind in Camp Nanowrimo at the moment. It says I should be at 20,000 today, and I'm at 14,000. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish my book by the end of the month, because I don't know if it's going to be 50,000 words or it might be more. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I've only got the basis of like how long it gets from this part of my world, of this kingdom to something across the sea. And yeah, so it's estimating. It's just an estimate, and I guess. But basically, there's quite a few point of views in my book, only because for this one, for the it's not the last book. Technically isn't. It's hard to explain it. Once I've finished those other books after this, then I'll get a better idea of what to call it, because basically the first 3 books, like I've said before, is with my character before she rules a country, rules a realm. And then the other, I don't know how many books are going to be after these 3. Maybe 3, another 3, I don't know, per se. But I'm not going to crank out another 3 books for the sake of it. there may be just another 1 or 2 books. I'm not 100% sure. But I think I'm gonna leave once I've finished the 3rd book. I think I'm gonna leave that world for a bit, and once I've edited and published those 2 books as well as the first one, then I'll go back to the series. I think, because I think at the moment, I've worked on this project for over 5 years now, and I think it's about time that once I've written the 3rd book, I will go on to other projects. So I may go on to my TV script that I've been working on. I've done like the first episode of it. It's a historical fiction, and to be fair, I'm really enjoying writing a script. It's different, but I think that I do really well in the speaking part of writing, whatever that's called. Monologue, is it? What is it? I don't know. My brain's gone to fuzz. Just fuzz. I don't see. This is what I mean. My brain's fried. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I've also got to upload this tomorrow. Ooh, I may edit a bit of this tonight, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do everything tomorrow. Maybe I'm going to separate my days tomorrow, I think. I'll separate an hour or 2 tomorrow. I might do an hour world building tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I'm going to block my day out anyway. This is going to turn out a very long video now. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just hoping this will turn out great, because I'm trying my best to see, because I've never done this type of thing. I've never written I've never written a book until a few years back. This is new territory, trying to carry on a series. It's not the easiest thing, but then again, no book is easy to write. Like, if you were writing a standalone book, you got to make sure that you don't leave any like loose ends, that unless that is your intention, and you leave these specific loose ends, that you're like, so that makes the reader wonder, oh, I wonder what will happen to this character in this amount of time. That's fine. Or like, oh, I wonder what happened to that character. If that's the purpose of your book, is to make people wonder what happened to the characters, then good on you. But like, carrying a series over, you've got so many plot lines that got to follow over into the next book, and then you're also making new plots or something like that, or like side plots, and and then the 3rd book, or however many long the series is, you just got to tie everything up, unless your intention is to leave 1 or 2 loose ends to make it feel like, oh right, their lives are carrying on after these books, so yeah, if you ever decide to write a book, warning in advance, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication, and it may take quite a few years to write a book, let alone 3. So yeah, and even if once you finish the first draft, then there's the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Trust me, I don't know how many times I've gone from my first draft to my first book. I think it's like 3 times, and I've got to go through it a 4th time, and then a 5th time, and a 6th maybe, and a 7th. There's many, many revisions, trust me, and it takes forever. It feels like you're just dying inside slowly when you've read it for a few hours. I mean, I do like the editing process. I do, in some ways, but in other ways, with everything that you love, there's always going to be drawbacks, There's always going to be positives and negatives to everything. The negatives for writing is that you are going to be reading over your work I don't know how many times, because you want to make it perfect. I mean, every writer is a perfectionist at the end of the day. They may not be in the first draft or the second draft, but when it comes to like the last draft, every writer is a perfectionist, in my eyes anyway, because you want the final product of your book to be the best that it can be. because you want it to do good and you want people to enjoy your book. So yeah, it's stressful at times thinking of that, like what you are getting your book to the final product so that you can sell it and that it'll be out in the world for people to read. Now that's the scary thing, but it's also an exciting thing as well. So yeah, I think writing does have its perks. It also has its negatives, and sometimes it can make you feel like you're just stressed out, I guess, or just you're so done with it at the moment. You're like, right, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm putting it to the side. I'm not looking at it for a few days, and I'm gonna relax, because let's face it, do we ever relax, writers? I don't. Like when on my birthday yesterday, honestly, when I was just relaxing or whatever, reading the Silmarillion and just relaxing, trying to relax, I ended up coming up with quite a few ideas for my book. So I was like, I'm gonna have to write this down, otherwise I'm gonna forget. And so I wrote them down. So technically I did not leave the day fully free for me to relax. I did actually do something that was, the spur of the moment. It came into my brain. So I think having the day to not write helped, and not to think about it too much, but that meant that I actually had ideas flowing through. So I guess that's a good thing, but if you want to relax. Creative minds don't usually relax. Why do I look so tired in this picture? Like in my camera? I just have dark eyes. But anyway, I'm wrapping this up. But yeah, so hopefully I will be bringing this video out Monday. If not, it'll be Tuesday because I am swamped with writing. So anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell so you are up to date with the new videos that will be coming out and you will be notified. No pressure. And I hope you guys have had a good week, and hope that the next week is gonna be good. Yeah. So, bye.